Welcome everyone to your Ring of Fire Eclipse reading, and enter the Fire Horse Oracle activation. Are you guys ready for this, right? This is where the Ring of Fire and that Fire Horse are activating together on the 17th. This is an astrological and spiritual event for transformation, manifestation, and divine guidance, guys. So at the end of the video, I will have all of your signs. There is a time stamp for everyone, okay? So you just push on that time stamp in the description area. Okay, it's right there for you. You can get straight to your sign. But let's get through this right now. Right now we have the Fire Horses here, guys. This Ring of Fire eclipse is igniting your destiny. We have faith in your dreams. Conclusions are within reach. So this is waxing crescent moon and full moon eclipse. So how awesome is this? So fasten your seatbelt and your energy, right? Because divine guidance is coming through, like I said, with the manifestation, and infinite potentials are arriving now. Okay, so let's get in here, see what's going on. Grab a couple of portal cards. The Fire Horse cycle is rare. It's the Chinese zodiac cycle, and this one is every 60 years. It's rapid transformation and breakthroughs, fierce independence and destiny-driven action, courage to break karmic cycles, and sudden awakenings that change the life's direction. And we've been waiting for this because of that snake, right? Those of you who follow this channel, welcome back, all subscribers, guys. Welcome, welcome. We've been waiting for this Fire Horse. Okay, and we have the cellular gateway activation coming out. Just going to kind of put them together right here, guys. With the crystal skull wisdom, clarity, divine healing, high vibrational energy, and this one is infinite potentials, manifestations, and vortex. We're already talking about that infinite possibilities. We know that because we have the have faith in your dreams, which brings out those infinite possibilities. So, I mean, this is literally saying step into your higher vibrational energy at this time. You know, you want to align your actions with your soul's purpose. The solar eclipse is karmic reset of energy, and it says the Fire Horse is liberating you from the karmics that you had. So you're definitely going to feel like a lot of things that you've been dealing with are going away. Remember, we said that snake comes in and pushes things out that we no longer need, but then can leave some things behind for the horse to either say, this is what we want and we have great momentum, or I'm going to stop and burn it down because I don't think that it's good for you. So we had talked about that once before. So this is definitely going to be a push towards the heart-led things that you want, right? As you're activating these, you know, this manifestation vortex. But actually being able to see exactly what it is you want, right? Clearly, it's going to allow that clarity to come through. So you do have the Hierophant coming out. There's that trusting within the situation, allowing rapid spiritual awakening to happen and collecting emotional healing from the situation. There's going to be a collapse of outdated belief systems, guys, when it comes to this situation with the Hierophant. Okay, and then it's pushing towards what I really want and what I really was planning on doing. What I'm doing for my long term, is it good enough? Right? I mean, this eclipse and this Ring of Fire eclipse, which is ending a cycle, and the Fire Horse coming together, I mean, it's really asking humanity, are you ready to evolve? Are you ready to choose authenticity over your fears and your purposes over comfort? Because it's saying if you have a long-term existence over here, then get emotionally where you want to be and ground yourself within that comfort. Look deep within that cup to see exactly what it is you truly want within that situation. It's like you can weave things together. You can weave all the things that you want together beautifully by releasing your past and going straight for what it is that you have compassion for, stepping forward with courage. You have the Wheel of Fortune coming out, which is saying, yes, because I'm going to align myself with my destiny and my highest good, offering myself exactly what it is that I want at this time. And it wants you to do that. setting intentions with compassion and purpose. This is a time now to heal your heart and heal your soul, and it's asking you to do so by letting go of things that no longer serve you. So it's some kind of, this is going to have some kind of spiritual downloads and dream messages coming through. It's giving you the faith and the courage to move forward within the situation, being the emperor and sitting on your throne, trusting in your intuition over your logic. Because the emperor says, I can do it all. I can surrender control and allow the divine timing to do exactly what it is for me and work hard at what it is that truly serves my purpose. So what begins now grows quietly and profoundly, guys. It's starting to build for you, and you're going to see your ships coming in. And remember, a solar eclipse, it could be the next solar eclipse will be in Leo season, right? So it will say in the next time you have 6 months to see what is coming towards you. You have 6 months to get, to watch those seeds build for you into your 10 of Pentacles. Right? And remember, the solar eclipse is a planetary reset for everyone. It affects every human on this planet, whether consciously or unconscious. It doesn't matter if you're aware of it or not aware of it. It's actually happening. Okay, it's going to close those karmic chapters that once were open and accelerate destiny timelines, making you travel to where it is that you want, creating sudden shifts that are going to realign your path, whether you're aware of it or not. It doesn't matter if you're aware of it or not. It's going to happen. So, what a beautiful reading. What a beautiful way of saying, hey, you know what? This is where we're going to have things change. This is where I'm aligning now. This is where the transformation comes in. This is where I can manifest new things, quantum jump into new areas and shift things around, especially at the time when things are already shifting. So it's almost like saying, so what timeline do you want? Where are you going? Because I already have an idea of where I want to put you. But is that really truly where you want to go? Queen of Cups says. She says, look into your cup and release what no longer serves you so I can guide you towards what it is you're truly looking for. Whether it's in love, money, maybe you want it all. Maybe you want to be the Empress and you say, you know what? I want to be Venus. I want to have it all. I want my money, my love, my material. Well, you know what? Then start working for it. Let's go. Get clear about what it is you want and jump into the fire. That's it right there. I mean, you couldn't, it sounds corny, but how corny can you say? We have a ring of fire. We have a fire horse. We just had Saturn enter Aries, which is fire. So you might as well just jump in the fire and cleanse yourself, because no matter what, it's very cleansing. Yes, puns are intended. And this is where you're going to have a lot of strength and courage coming in, guys. Okay, so yes, it is time for you to regain control of what it is you want and let the karmics go. And you're going to be, remember, on the 22nd, we're going to have Mercury retrograde. So that'll be one of those readings that's coming in also to help you guys out. And geez, what a weird Mercury retrograde that could totally be with this kind of energy. So it makes you wonder, what kind of momentum are we looking at? Because it's going to be in Pisces. So you could say, okay, so what are we really looking at though? How hot is this energy, right? Is the fire that's around everything that's going on right now, this hot fire, is it going to bubble that Mercury retrograde water, So interesting. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and get into messages for Aries. Four of Cups in reverse to the Death card. It's asking you to stop looking for what was lost, right? This is heavy, but transformative, so I do like that. Having the Four of Cups over here is like you could see the Ace of Cups over here, right? As long as you stop looking at the past, right? Don't look down at what's at the bottom. Stay close to what it is you truly want. It just feels like as soon as you stop, regretting or having grief or disappointment over something that was lost or was never attained or felt like a missed opportunity. It just feels like this is saying it's not lost. It's actually going to have a rebirth. It's coming back towards you. Taurus. You have the Sun to the Ace of Cups. Wow. A blessing is arriving for sure. Wow. I just, this is gorgeous. I like, this is new love, emotional renewal. If you felt like you were in stagnation, this is the happiness after the stagnation. It's no longer stagnant, that's for sure. A heart-opening blessing is coming. I mean, you have the Sun, the biggest blessing, the biggest yes, versus the Ace of Cups, the biggest love, the cup that overfilleth, right? And overrunneth and over everything, right? With the possibility of bringing a soulmate or divine alignment into your life. It could bring in creative joy or even have something return. I mean, we do have the Knight of Cups. I just keep looking at this and looking at this Knight of Cups with this Wheel of Fortune, and I'm just like, yeah. And then you're planting the seeds with the Queen of Cups. Wow. I mean, you just see it right there as it's all like emerging. And then you have that solar eclipse that's coming in, and that effect can actually make that new emotional chapter. And it's going to be fast, because the Ring of Fire is fast. That's fire. So whatever you may have wished for or manifested, it's coming to you. Gemini. Six of Wands in reverse to the Hierophant. That's okay. It's very grounding. Six of Wands says, I don't really see the 100% victory to the structures and the things that I've been planting of the seeds. But I do feel like whatever chaotic things were going on around you, Gemini, I feel like it's definitely going to close some kind of deal to bring in some kind of alignment. If you had some kind of inner doubt about this situation, it's saying you don't have to do that anymore. You don't have to compete for this person anymore, compete for that job anymore, or compete for whatever your priorities are, whatever it is that you might have felt like you were competing for, because now that higher truth and those commitments and spiritual growths and whatever you're choosing is saying, I'm choosing you now. So I do feel like under the fire horse energy over here of this energy, it's like stop scattering your energy and, commit to the growth, because the universe says, I'm already committing to you. I'm just waiting for more stability. So if the eclipse is saying, let's plant those seeds and see what you've been doing, that I'm going to show you what commitments you have. It's just waiting for you to say yes. That's all it really is. It's saying, don't be so scattered. Say yes. And then once you say yes, you start the commitments. And then you start leveling up. So you can only level up from here. Wow, because this is definitely your leveling up time. That's beautiful. That question. Cancer. You have the Six of Coins to the Knight of Cups, which is, we have the Knight of Cups here. So, I mean, this is beautiful emotional. It's reciprocating your energy. It's balanced. If someone's offering something genuine in emotion, you're saying, I will reciprocate that. If you're giving it out, they're saying, I will accept that. So I like this because it doesn't leave any breadcrumbs. It doesn't leave you imbalanced. It gives the give and take scenario beautifully. If I give to you, you give back to me. So I do feel this is a very romantic gesture over here when it comes to fairness. I do like that. With the new moon coming in, it's going to heighten the awareness and your emotional standpoints. So I do feel like this is a great time, though, for you to manifest. Your manifestation at this time, Cancer, is going to be super duper high, especially if you're doing anything from the homestead for love, things, especially for love. It's going to be very big. because it is heightening that emotion because of the solar eclipse. And then, of course, you have the karmic imbalance that can be corrected because it's almost like I receive what I've given, and then the wheel will give back. Okay, now we're going to Leo. And Leo, we have the moon. Eight of Wands in reverse. And the Page of Coins. I see a lot of emotional clarity before this new opportunity actually starts for you. So I see a lot of planting seeds for you, which is cool because, I mean, we have the planting seeds over here and it's the clarity. So I see a lot of that Queen of Cups, Seven of Pentacles in this because it's saying, hey, you know what? With the moon, you're having these hidden emotions. You might even be a little confused about certain situations, but it just feels like it's going to bring everything into light. You've had a lot of delays. And I feel like wherever the delay was, now it's saying, no, 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 no. Now your practical opportunities are forming and they're coming to you. Remember, the Page of Coins is holding the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Coins, to get to the Ten of Coins. So I do feel like you are definitely going to have this major breakthrough. You may have already felt this for some of you. For you, it's not about rushing. It's about clearing emotional illusions first, because that, I feel like, you guys, and I'm going to just say it, I just feel, Leo, like when Saturn went into Aries or was getting ready to go into Aries, that Saturn and Pisces already cleared that illusion, was already clearing that Pisces energy. And now Saturn coming in as that karmic, and this all being karmic, it just feels, and it's getting rid of karmic, so let's put it that way. It just feels like it's already, the Saturn in Aries is already playing a huge part, and you have the Emperor as Aries, and here's Aries too. Yeah. I feel it's already been getting rid of all of that old karmic shit. It's almost like, the snake in the very end, just using it as that is what it is, right? The Chinese snake is saying, well, look, I'm just going to push this away, and whatever karma is left over, we'll let the fire horse and the solar eclipse take care of that, right? Because the eclipse is going to make a new beginning. So whatever was left over, but we're going to push this away, a lot of that away, and then bring in what's really real for them, and then let the horse take care of the rest. And they let the eclipse burn the rest off. Oh my gosh, that's so crazy, because that's really what I'm seeing. Just keep your strength and courage alive within yourself, and you've got this on the way. You have the Seven of Coins, Virgo, to the King of Wands, which is beautiful. I mean, from patience to power, you've been waiting, you've been planting these seeds, you've been waiting a long time, you've been, evaluating what needs to be evaluated with the King of Wands. He has a great perception of what's going on. Bold leadership coming out of this situation. You're going to take on this fiery energy, and I just feel like that horse is going to come in and kind of demand that you activate your confidence. And then I just feel like this eclipse is going to come in and say, hey, what are you waiting for? Let's go. So it's almost like it's demanding you say, well, you already planted the seed, so let's go. You're in leadership mode. What are you waiting for? So I also like it too because it's also going to strengthen your intuitiveness, especially when it comes to business deals with the Seven of Pentacles. You're going to say, hey, you know what? I'm in control. So there is a lot of long-term plans coming out of this solar eclipse. And I feel like you're accelerating through it. Okay, you're going to definitely be accelerating through that. Libra. Wow, okay, you just want to fall out. Okay, these two fell out together, so you get... Okay, you're getting 4 cards. You're the only one so far that's ever had 4 cards. I thought Leo was taking the bait over here, being the 3 cards, right? Wanting to be different. You have the Star card, the Sun card. Oh my God, two stars right there. The Sun is a star too. I mean, just talk about the star of the show. What are you doing over here? The Strength card to the Knight of Cups. Oh my gosh. Talk about blessings, love, legacy. You have a destiny that's going on over here. This Wheel of Fortune is really pushing this really together for you. Having the joy, the success, the blessing. The Strength is bringing in the courage, and then the Knight of Cups is bringing that romantic offering or emotional devotion. No matter however you want to see if it's romance or whether it's just for whatever it is you truly want. I do feel that this is soulmate energy. Tell you the truth. You could be healing after a heartbreak, but no matter how it is, you have this legacy that's taking over everything. So I just feel like the Fire Horse is really telling you, you know what, you're geared up. You've earned your joy. You've earned your blessing. You've earned this soulmate energy and this legacy. And the Pisces eclipse is just going to magnify it. It magnifies the romance and the destiny. Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio, here you go. You have the Knight of Wands, the Four of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. Wow. Ooh. That's a lot of passion. I'm going to say that you got some kind of reawakening over here with this passion, like claiming your power. This is very interesting, actually. It goes from like, I'm kind of bored, I'm emotional withdrawal with the Four of Cups, I'm not happy, I'm having a lot of dissatisfaction, you know, I'm waiting for my Ace of Cups, I'm waiting for this to get better. And then there's this like this gap in between that says, I want excitement. I feel emotionally disconnected though. It's a lot of imbalance right there, but you know what you want because you're looking at the Ace of Cups going, I want satisfaction. I think the Fire Horse is going to come in and just going to pretty much put a hoof down, okay? And it's pretty much going to say, stop ignoring what excites you. Queen of Wands to the Knight of Wands. I mean, the Knight of Wands is pretty exciting. That's like super excitement. You know, you just need to confront where you've been settling. Don't settle for less. It's time to pick up your desires. You're meant to reclaim your passion, not just sit in emotional stagnation, right? Because, I mean, it's look, if it doesn't light you up, guys, then it's not aligned anymore, okay? If it's a relationship, a job, it doesn't matter what it is. If it's making you bored, then it's not worth it. This is a lot of fire. This whole reading is about fire, and it's saying, I want you to be fired up. Okay? Beautiful, guys. Oh my gosh. Okay, Sagittarius. The Three of Coins to the Page of Cups. Emotional collaboration. Three of Coins is collaboration with creative seeds. Page of Cups. Emotional inspiration. Sweet beginnings. Intuitive sparks going on. Yay. I just feel like under the Fire Horse, you're just meant to build something with your heart. Not just with ambition, but with true meaning from your heart. Okay. Bringing in a lot of creative ideas and inspired ideas. And then we have that solar eclipse. Well, we're going to put that solar eclipse and bring that in and say, okay, well, this is where the new partnership comes in. This could be someone emotionally sincere entering your space. It could be a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. It could also be a Capricorn. Okay. So I just feel like, you know, your message from this reading really is just don't dismiss something just because it starts out a little small. Because no matter what, those seeds are long-term. You know it, though, because you planted them, you know? You want that. And it just feels like here comes that new love, right? So it definitely could be a water sign. It doesn't have to be. It could be anybody, okay, guys? So it's just really the water in it. It's just saying this is where the love is coming in. This is where that partnership, that romance, that compassion. Okay. Okay. Capricorn. Got the Temperance. To the Seven of Wands in reverse. This is definitely going to be a karmic release over here. But I do feel like you're going to be in a little bit of a defense mode about this situation. I mean, this is a powerful healing over here when it comes with the Temperance. But it's going to bring in that balance, but also that divine timing. But I do believe it's going to bring in the truth and the wisdom, just like the Hierophant said over here, that I'm going to bring in the truth, the wisdom, and then bringing in the authority with the Emperor. But the Hierophant also has a certain type of authority as well, a spiritual healing, right, and truth authority, right? Because, I mean, he's the priest. He knows, right? He sits in that spiritual authority. So I just feel like, you know, if you're lowering your defenses and you're no longer fighting the situation, the Fire Horse can ask you to stop battling everything alone. But then the solar eclipse with that Pisces new moon is like, okay, but then I want to reset these power struggles. I want to reset everything. So I think that it's just all going to end. If you just let go of the situation and not feel like you have to stand your ground, right? You stop resisting help, then help can't, you know what I'm saying? If you keep resisting help, help can't come in. But if you stop resisting help, then it can come in. You can, you know, end that long-standing conflict that you have going on with someone or just something or whatever's in your mind or however it is. Release that need to constantly prove yourself to maybe something that doesn't even need approval anymore, right? It's just surrender. It's not weakness. It's actually strength. It's actually more strength when you surrender than it is weakness. So if you find that, you know what, that's weak, if I did that, then it would let him. No, that doesn't let him do shit. It actually just says, I don't have to prove this shit to you anymore. I don't have to. This is where your strength comes in. And it says, I'm traveling towards the strength of what I truly am. I don't need to keep battling the same battle over and over and over again to prove something that's not going to happen, or to prove to you that I'm strong. Actually, by me stepping away right now, it's saying I want you to be stronger. Okay, Aquarius. Beautiful. Strength card to the Sun. Whoa. This is radiant, Aquarius. I mean, I love this for you. I mean, this is going to bring in that strength, that inner courage, mastering a lot of emotional things that you have going on around you, bringing in that Sun, bringing say yes to the dress energy with clarity and joy. I mean, you're going to get that recognition that, you know, that you want in certain areas within your life. And it also allows you to be your authentic self. And I love that, because then that says I get to amplify my bold authenticity. I get to be who I want to be and feel like I am in Emperor mode. Wow, this is really bringing in that strength for you. Right, and that Fire Horse is going to amplify that bold authenticity as well. But this is where I dream of being, and this is where I can increase my intuitive leadership roles. This is where I can dig deep within the cup over here and really see clearly. And I love that, because I can see the crystal skull wisdom actually coming through for you in this situation. Pisces. Last but not least, right? Beautiful Pisces. Let's go. Star card. Boom. To the Four of Cups. What are you doing? You're healing. That's what you're doing. Don't miss this healing opportunity over here, my friends. This is one of the gentle ones, but it's important. It is going to be this divine guidance that you need within yourself for wish fulfillment. I feel like there's going to be a lot of healing from this. It's going to actually bring you to your Ace of Cups. If you allow yourself the time to just be within this place of withdrawal so you can heal, you can totally have your Knight of Cups coming towards you. Because I do feel like that's exactly what's going to be. But I do feel you're, under this new moon, you're definitely going to be divinely healed and guided. You might not see what's being offered with the Knight of Cups to the Star card, because you're looking for the Ace of Cups. So I feel like it's going to be, once you're ready to restore that hope and feeling that new emotion and really getting into this new era and allowing that horse to come through, it's like you're going to wake up to your own miracle. Because the fire horse is kind of like, here, let me give you a miracle. And the solar eclipse is kind of like, here, let me restore this hope. Let me give you a new emotional offer and a new emotional cycle. But it's a cycle of not just that. It's like, don't let old disappointments blind you from this blessing because you're too busy looking for something different from what it might be setting up for you. But it's definitely bringing in this miracle. Wow. Okay, guys. And that was the end of the reading. And until next time.